Hello. It's Tuesday. And it's Christmas this week. And... So just a second. Alright. Alright. Well, hello yourself. So I gotta do something on the monitor here for a sec. So, obviously, yeah, I'm still working on this to a degree. But I, how many people here right now? Not too many, but, so, before I got started other stuff, it's actually a friend's birthday today, one of the local guys, and so I made him a picture, and I have to figure out a name for it. So I made him this picture, and so I need to figure out a name for it, though. I don't know what to do with it. He likes to use the Fluttershy with the hat, the battle hat, so I gave it a rocket launcher and explosions. So, I think currently I have it as Fluttershy makes the boom, but I don't know what to call this. So, anybody have an idea as to a name for this? Unless just keep it Fluttershy makes the boom, that's fine too. I just but I don't know. I'll give some people time for it, but I thought the picture turned out pretty cool. But so I just need to figure out a name for it. So if anybody has any ideas, let me know. I'll probably ask again in a little bit here. I'll probably put it out in just like 15-20 minutes. Okay, so it looks like Horse is doing a raffle. Hold on, I gotta click that. Okay, hey, so yeah, if you want to win something, go Warhorse. Here, I'll even retweet this. I don't care about winning. I just helping with the distribution. So, if you want a game, go to his Twitter. Go, and he's just saying that right now. Go do it now. Flutterbang. That doesn't sound right. I think Flutterbang might not be what I'm going for, or might imply other things. So we'll see. No. But I go do that. It's Warhorse 26, not Battle Equine. Though I think Battle Equine would have made a better name. So, but anyways, like I said, so I need a name for this picture. So if you guys can come up with a name for it. Currently, I just have Fluttershy makes the boom, but otherwise, I'll close up for now. But I'll come back to it in just a bit here. So, okay, so working on this thing. So, oh Jesus Christ, hold on. There we go. I forgot what I even was on this thing. I needed to add... Oh yeah, I wanted to try to see if I can actually make a Rampage. Make sure everything's still working. I think... Yeah, I have everything on. Jesus Christ, frame rate is crap. Oh, and I needed to make a light back there. I didn't render out a preview, sadly. Well, Flutter War, maybe. I was thinking, because I was thinking like something that almost sounds Fallout-ish. Turn that off here. Because there's the war never changes and stuff like that. Oh, because okay, so I'm trying to come up with a name for this picture. Let me make the big one. But yeah, and then the Warhorse is doing his raffle thingy on his Twitter. So picture. It'll be on in like 15-20 minutes, no matter what. Okay, so I need to make this explosion more lit. I still don't know how I haven't crashed this just from the sheer number of lights. Wait, I'm thinking if I take a normal light here, max, maybe not that much. No, low intensity, a volumetric. Let's make it kind of orange. Is that a max volumetric? It is. Whoa. I think I made it too big. Here, turn it this way. And not brightness above is okay. Turn this up, move it down, and shake it all around. No, I did enough of that with the last video. I've only taken one commission ever. But that was only because a lot of commissions are, people want and actually I had a conversation with this. Commissions, a lot of people want personal stuff, and personal stuff usually involves modeling. Like they want their OC made and put in something. Very little do we have, is it one that says, can you just put this normal character in a normal situation? Because of that, it's difficult because it means that I have to outsource and do a lot of other stuff. It's not something I can do quick. And when it comes to animations, they're super time consuming. So if you want to say like even if you say like a commission is $1 an hour work, you're still looking at sometimes hundreds of dollars. So it's really, if you want to try to make it worth your time to do an animation for it, nobody would want to pay for it. So I just want to give this part a second to process so I can see what this looks like. Okay, let me get the particle involved here. But no, the one I did do a commission for, I really did for like super cheap, but is because it was something that I was actually interested in doing anyway. It was an idea that I already kind of had, and so I just elaborated on it and worked off their idea and my idea. So I probably wouldn't have been made if it wasn't for it. But yeah, I like doing my own thing, and it's hard to go and do another person's idea. Okay, I think I need to make this more yellow, less red. One. Like that, maybe? Let me turn off all the other lights so I can see what color this is actually making it. Okay, that is pretty red. Just maybe like that. Bring it down. Spread it out a bit more. No, there is a specific commission I'm working. Oh, that commission, that was Twidash. Okay, so also, hold on, I gotta see back here. Did anybody else have any name ideas? Hey, what would be my name ideas for those that missed it? I'm trying to get a name for this. It's a present for a friend. Another ones. Nothing's really struck me as like. Might just have to go. We might just go with Flutter War. Otherwise, no. This is Fluttershy, but there's a specific model that was mentioned, Survivor Shy, which is a shorter mane and some bruises and bumps and stuff, and a shorter tail, which actually worked out a lot better for this because of getting the helmet on. Plus, it had these little bits hanging off here that fit better for having a helmet slammed down on it. And actually, this you should see what this looks like actually without it. I couldn't hide the hair under it, so I had to do 2 renders, and one with the hair, one without completely, and then I had to erase the one version. Actually, I could probably find it here. So I had this version, which is the version that has the hair here poking out, and then I had to do it again without the hair at all, so you can see that there's no hair here. So I overlaid them and then just erased the portion up here with the hair poking out just to make it work. But obviously there was a lot of editing done to turn this into that. So yeah, this is going to be out in like just a minute here. It's just it's a present for a friend because his birthday's today. So, and he likes the Fluttershy with the war hat. So, all right. So he Yay Explosions almost works for a title, but I might just keep it this. I wanted something kind of goofy for a title, but. Alright, so I'm going to just put that out right now here. So I already prepped it and everything. I just had to Okay. And it's in 4K. I actually did it in I scaled it down to 1080. It didn't look as good. So I went and kept it in 4K. So there you go. You can have the wallpaper too. It is up for download. So, it's actually, I figured out, if you have the full version of Photoshop, I figured out a good, easy, clean, a nice way to soften the images without going too far with it. Because I wanted to find a very simple way to do it that's within Photoshop, and actually I figured that out. I can show you. So this is the Photoshop file. Come on, there we go. But I mean by smooth, the edges being cleaned up is because this is what the actual image looks like. There go 50. Without the edge, without the smoothing, but this is with. It may be hard to tell on the stream, but it smooths out all the edges without losing the detail. But it was really actually simple to do, but I only know how to do it in Photoshop, and that was so I took this one and I'm going to duplicate so I can make 2 versions of it. Take this one, and it was under filter, I think it was other and then high pass. I don't know what the high pass means, I just looked it up. And this kind of like extracts mainly wherever there is edges, and I'm going to keep it at 9 because that would seem to have worked. So but it makes like an inverted version of the image, so I'm just going to re-invert it here, and then Forgot what the overlay was. What was this one here? Well, it was just overlay. So that's all I did, and that turned, and it really does cleans up some of these edges a lot, and has a nice effect to it. If you want to, then too, like I made a what do you call that? A layer mask here, and you could just go and erase, like say you wanted to, or not erase, sorry, grab paintbrush, and anything that's white on here is see-through, black is not. So you could go over the eyes here and erase the part where the eyes are. It seems really, oh, I'm going on the image, not the mask there. The eyes were, so then you could get rid of that that smoothing, so then the eye is nice and clear. So let's zoom in and say right here, so you can see the eyes like smooth. Get rid of that, and you can have nice sharp edges back, mainly for the eye or something, but I actually kind of liked it with just actually the smoothing on it. So it's just a really easy way to kind of make that nice effect, because there's other ways for doing Gaussian blur and whatever, but Gaussian blur methods don't keep the sharper edge like this would keep. And I really like how it turned out like that. So anyways, that's how you do that. Oh, if you want to see the other stuff that I did in Photoshop there, actually I can show you that quick. Because this one actually took me about an hour and a half of editing. So like, there's a vignette put on the outside to help pull it to the center of the picture. There is a lens flare that's put in the middle here, but the lens flare is not has an edit here to get rid of some of these bubbles that comes off, and I think they're even it's set to color dodge, because at normal, or not normal, I think it's just screen. Yeah, it just looked like it was blowing the light up here, but color dodge really kept it so it was glowing here without going too far in some of these other areas. I just brought it down a bit. So get rid of that. And then vibrance to make it just more colorful. It's really hard to tell, but it definitely does add color to it. And then levels just to clean it up. But even then, like, there's so many edges here that you get the this one. I think it's the one with the hair. I'll get the one without the hair. And even this face was changed quite a bit and smoothed out to make it work. Big difference. I think there wasn't as much change on here. I did have to modify the leg a bit, because you can see that there's lines, or the leg, the tail. You can see these lines in here, so I had to smooth those out so that it looked like more light passing through. But the thing is I did a lens flare here, but there's really no, I mean, where's the lens flare? You can't, it's not a lens flare. It was added more to give in a light on top of the explosion instead of making it look like it was behind it. Because without it right here, it just looked like a glowing pile of rocks. And I wanted to have lighting, because if there's an explosion here, the light shouldn't just be behind her. It should also be blown up in front of her, like because of the brightness. That's what the lens flare is it adds extra lighting over the model, so that it's like, because of like the refraction in your eye or whatever. So if I wanted to actually have it as a lens flare, I would have kept it at screen, but I didn't like how that looked. It looked like a point of light, and it didn't really give that, it just was seemed too much. So, but color dodge allowed me to not really use it as a lens flare, but as a way to enhance the brightness in that specific area and around it in a more realistic lighting way. So I just like lens flares in general, but I know in here it wouldn't actually work as a actual lens flare. Well, technically, the nice thing with the smoothing is it's technically not making crisp edges. It's just it's helping it blend in with the background, but still maintaining a good amount of their crispness. Like here, and it's really hard to edit out that line there to try to make it look like a rounded face. But that one did it for me, so I'm perfectly fine with that. So yeah, that one took me 2.5 hours in SFM, and then it took me another like hour and a half in post. So. Anyway, so this one, all right, back here. I turn on all the lights here. Okay, that might be too bright back there now. That was really touchy. Do that, see how that works. Okay. I think that should work. It just I think what I need to do is this explosion. I need to have this volumetric light spread out further because I think it needs to pass in front of this thing. So I'm going to instead up the max distance here to like that. That probably makes it too bright. Nope, I think now I'm going to drop this down to smaller range. I think this might. There, now it's fogging a little bit on here because it just felt like it didn't really feel like it was. This thing is lit how it should be lit if there was an explosion happening right by it. Still doesn't feel that great, but I think without actually just taking a light and aiming it right out there. Well, hello. Happy birthday! We were just talking about you because I made a picture. Well, you probably saw that though. But so, happy birthday, numbers. Yep, that's him. Everybody wish him happy birthday. It's his birthday. Yes. It is required. Oh, I thought it was a pretty cool picture. Yay, Fluttershy. If you haven't seen it yet, check DeviantArt. Move it here. Ooh, ooh. I think I might have figured out how to fix this. Maybe like that. Yeah, that works. Oh, yeah, there we go. Okay. Actually, I gotta move the explosion then. I got so much crap in this picture. I don't know where things are anymore. Is this explosion 1? I'm gonna guess so. I didn't know what to call it otherwise. Alright, we're gonna move explosion 1 closer to this lit area. Just so then the sparkles that pop up there might work better. Where'd the sparkles go? Oh, wait. It's still frozen. Now I'm confused. Must have passed the trigger point or something. There's a lot of people I noticed that had birthdays today. I mean, technically, the guy that Pony Naka, the guy that made the base of the models that everybody's using, his birthday was yesterday. Okay, I think. Where's the Bullet Tracer 2? Yes. Oh, no, turn off everything. Damn it. Okay. I think I need to put that light just a little lower. Let's try that. Oh, I think that works now. That works. Okay. There's light, but there's not actual like exploding things. You know what? I have an idea. I already have an explosion. I made one yesterday or the other day. Let me open up that picture actually. Alright, so boom, okay. I think it's just this one's for the small rocks in the ground, I believe. Yeah. So I need this one. And this actually was a very simple scene build. It was just a road, an explosion, some random buildings placed back there, a sky, and Fluttershy just standing there. So, and I just added a bunch of rocks and trash just to give the ground some definition. So, and smoking a cigar. So. Yeah, it was pretty. It was simple. It just took a while. Right, back to the other thing though. Okay, so what's the name of that model now? I think it's like Explosion something. And I know it's under TF2. I don't even know what's happening in that animation. There we go. Okay, so it's this one. Based on which music? was slightly modified so that all the rocks kind of blow up at once. Otherwise, they kind of does like a double explosion. So that's why I wanted to. And plus, I think all the sizes were randomized here. All right, where is the section? There it is. I need to spread them out a little bit, though. I guess this is still early in the effect. Okay, I'll put those a little forward. All that matters is how it looks from this camera angle. Oh wow, I forgot what time I'm looking at here. Okay, so we have no rocks visible. Okay, that's not gonna work. Let's try this again. Oh, I'm also working on a different time scale. That might be why. Alright, so I need to find the time scale for these that works. They all had blown up by then. Let's say here. Gotta move them closer. Gotta move that gear up. I gotta get some in the lighting so then you can actually see that the that it's exploding. Okay, these darks are way These darks are way too light. These rocks. If I change the color, do they become easier to see? Come on. A little bit. We'll give it a shot like that. Can't keep them black though. Let's move them closer. Okay, that does work. Just gonna move it over here. Just a little further back. Yeah, that'll work. Okay. Well, 60 FPS should just... The nice thing about 60 FPS is it's straight up twice as long. But yeah, if you're using 8 gigs of RAM, I would definitely recommend getting 16. I haven't noticed a big difference since I went to 16. It's, but 32 I've thought about going to, but it's just expensive to get that many sticks. Okay, so that'll work. I feel like there should still be something down there. Because this area feels empty. Let that process here. I want to see. I don't really need this to be super detailed. I'm going to put this to 8. That should let it, yeah, preview faster. Good. I just don't know really what to put here. I think what I could do, just to break it up a bit, where is it? Is to take one of these damaged street bits and put it in place of that street bit. I don't have a name for this one? It's just Explosion 1. Alright, let's agree with that then. Now, because there's two different types of roads. Turn off everything visible. Yes, okay. Roads, straight roads. So this one here, so straight road 2 and straight road 1. So I'm going to copy, copy, paste. And this one, just copy, paste, and then delete road 2. Okay, so now I got a damaged road. Actually, damaged road. I think this was moved differently, and it was flat from, so I should be able to rotate this to 180. Yeah, and it'll be backwards. Well, I'll keep it like that. And then I need the filler. And the filler was used to prevent the ground from clipping through. Like that. Shouldn't do too much, but it breaks up the ground a little bit here. Yeah, it didn't do too much, but it did at least add some extra details to the ground so it doesn't feel so flat and clean. Hello. Yes. We don't want to just throw a pothole. No, well, really, I think that's important because breaks in the road are needed. Otherwise, everything just looks so clean and tidy, and I don't want that. The only thing I don't like is that technically I really can't do that to the. Technically, I can. We're gonna do that to the sidewalk. This is gonna be fun to try to figure out. Turn off roads. This is why I like having everything organized, because now I can be like, okay, I want to work on the sidewalk. So I'm going to take this sidewalk right here, 31. We're going to hide it, and we're going to instead make it a hole. Now the nice thing is, I think for this camera angle, yeah, we're going to try something else here too. We're going to take this sidewalk. And I have to grab everything by this static prop because body is all set to weird angles. Because as you can see that these are a 45-degree angle from what the roads actually are. It's because to fit it in this map, to get the maximum lighting, I had to do this corner to corner. Oh, you can't really see it. Oh, yeah, you can. I had to set it corner to corner because then it gives the longest distance to the sky out of the corners of the streets. So I planned that so that all the roads are opposite like that. Because if I have buildings in the way, I don't need as much visible sky. I need the most visible in that direction, so I gave myself the most visible. But it makes positioning things like straight difficult, so I had to position everything by the static prop, which allows me to go that separate direction by turning it 45 degrees. So I have to grab everything that made up the base map that way, which is really annoying. So I'm going to take this, move it down, and then shift this down to match it up like this. Do the same on here. So 30. As long as it stays above the other one. Alright. Now we have to make this, like, have rubble. Yeah, it's not just clean and tidy. It's an even amount of destruction that makes everything look destroyed fairly evenly. It's like an entropy's anti-entropy. It's really weird. But, like, in Fallout, there's streets that are very clean. There's other ones that are very destroyed, but you can tell that there's a reason for it. And a lot of the way that they show everything destroyed is it tells a story of almost how it was destroyed, and I think that's awesome. And I like being able to look at something and you can kind of get an idea as to what happened. So like here, I'm gonna take this here. Even having this, just this, nothing else in the hole, would at least make sense because it's all the rock from the street had crumbled up and fell in the hole. So I could almost just keep it like this. This does make the problem of the fence then, but I kind of do... I thought there was one with a hole in it. Where's the fence with the hole in it? Oh, it's kind of right there. I'm not too worried about that. Oh, and I need to get this to match the color of the concrete there, which I think is just slight green. Oh, no. I think maybe the red back. Okay, that works, but I gotta make it darker. A little bit less green. Just a teeny bit more green. That's close enough. I think I'm going to modify this dirt to kind of go down here too. Where's that? Park, ground. Why didn't I do anything? Wow. Why can't I move you? Apparently, this piece of dirt is invisible. Oh yeah, I'm not using the base ground anymore. I forgot about that. Originally, I had created a base that was flat across it, but then and I used that to keep this flat. But then I went and is it this one? Yeah. And then I used that flat area to just place a bunch of ground models to make this uneven terrain. So that's actually what I needed. It wasn't this. It was this. I think this ground doesn't even look this. If you go from this angle, you can see holes. Oh no, I did completely. Oh no, there it is. You can see some of these holes because I didn't care from this angle. Is making sure the close from the other side. So I mean, just the burn ground models are 60 something of them, but I had to constantly make them turned around to make them fit. I think there's a crater. One was it the. Yeah, this one was called a crater because I think I made it deeper than the rest. But even then, I really didn't need to. Yeah, I'm just going to keep that in the same group. And then there's some playground equipment that was all stumbled around. I put some way more detail in this than I needed. Alright, that makes it easier for the rubble to fit there, so let's see if that's how much of a difference that's helping make for detail on this side. Some. I really wish that I could bust up the ground itself more, but I don't think I'm going to be able to get away with that. It helped. Okay. I had a little bit more detail there. I wonder if I should... Oh, I have the cart up here, right? Kind of. I still love the look at that guy's face. I have very clean teeth. Welcome. I do, cause I want to kind of throw a car down, but I just don't think a car would work. What else would destroy, what else would you see on a road in a pony city that could survive 200 years? Yeah, please no Star Wars spoilers on here. Let's go, Rubble really just doesn't, it's all just city destroyed stuff. Let's damaged. Well, it's like Gibbs. Let's not. They'll be hit by the car. Jimmy Gibbs. Yeah, they didn't have cars, but the thing is you're also looking at a I mean, how was their future? Because this is supposed to be based on, like, say, probably. I don't think they actually gave a specific number, but almost 30 or at least 20, but probably 30 to 40 years after the events of the show. So, what could have been invented in that time, especially when you're looking at a period of time of huge technological growth? It doesn't look damaged. What the hell is that from, though? Black Mesa? Oh, let's see, that's super detailed. I don't think they ever said that they had cars. They never said that they didn't. So I'm not sure. That's why, like, well, I know they had like battleships and stuff. I had to make for. Let me. I don't know what's in my stash. No, not that one. There we go. It's because I can get to this easy. So because of this, can I make it? No, I can't make it big. In this, like, there's the one of the ships they had. I had to find a different one and just darken it, made it black, and made artificial clouds underneath it. So I mean, there's things like that do exist in the future. It's just I'm not sure how. And they had computers and all that stuff to a degree. I think they're all magic interfaces, but. Oh, insert Chariot. Let me try Chariot. No. Okay, never mind. God. See, these exist, but they're not destroyed. They're just there. Though, I mean, in a way, I could just make them destroy. I mean, it's like I can't just take this one without the wheels. Seems a bit big. Yeah, they had trains. That's what the overpass here is for. Because I know that they had those. Actually, seems very cut, but I don't think it's gonna be noticed. Well, to a degree, I might need to. Just show that like bent down instead of just stops. So yeah, I did trains. I even have the one like hanging off over here. Though I'm pretty sure that's not how the train would look. At that distance, you're not going to notice it. Okay, so let's see, this is card 1. I thought there was wheels for the cart 2. Yes. How do you want you to spin it? Just like that. This is going to be cart 1, wheel 1. minor, but I think with the lighting in the background, it should actually stand out then. Well, there was a lot of air balloons because they did bring up that Pinkie had Pinkie had her air balloons, so technically there was those. But that would be like super creepy to have floating around in the background here, so I probably will pass on that for now. Okay, so that adds a little bit there. I don't know. Oh, do I need to turn those on? I thought I had small little rocks floating around here. Ground pebbles. It would add a comedic factor. I just don't know how to put a Pinkie balloon. I mean, like, here, we will attempt a Pinkie balloon, just because it would be funny. So first we need the balloon. Okay, so we'll take this one, and then we will make a Pinkie. And then we will create a hybrid. Well, actually, I might as well just do the head. I can hide her body in her head. Whoop. What guy with that little legs? Might need to increase the size of the neck too. I'll worry about that later. So I need to do just two. That would be her neck. I want to move into her body. I think I broke. Oh, I forgot to. Hold on. I think her hair might be busted. Yeah, got a lot of them doing. Jiggles don't like scaling. What's not the pelvis? I keep thinking I want to do that. There she is. Looks really high. I'm thinking this is all one texture. No, it's four. Haha, this might actually be easier than I thought. Haha! Okay, I'm going to lock this weird though. By doing it this way, I can add a different scale to the neck. And to the pelvis. So the pelvis I can drop down, make the body disappear. Neck I can drop down to make it at least somewhat more believable for her floating. Can't do too much that way though. There, we have the beginnings of it. She needs a bigger head. There. And then we need to make her frickin' creepy as hell, which is really not that hard. But first, 1,000-yard stare. Straight ahead. No, we were just talking about making it, so I'm making it. There. We have a Pinkie balloon. Maybe shrink her neck down just a bit more. Behave or else. Technically, it is in the book. This is a real thing. Maybe not so freaking creepy, but it is a thing. Alright, I need to put the eyes locked to the ship. Yes. Oh, I need to lock the ship to it too. There we go. She's off. The only reason I probably won't put this in is because people would really like be confused as to why is there a Pinkie floating in the background? Probably is not going to be lit. Or too lit. I believe that those are all shadowed lights. What am I thinking? There we go. supposed to be a temporary thing. I made that too big. Oh, they didn't do it. But I blocked you, son. Oh, that wasn't what's doing it. What is lighting you? This is creepy. She's lit and I don't know why. I think it's has to do with the building lights. Some building left. Let's try these ones. No, this would be skybox buildings. What is lighting you? Yes, it is one of you. Which one of you? I will find you, culprit. No, I don't. I don't accept random Steam requests now. I think I got one of them because it's like not as bright. It's just that volumetric keeps acting up. It's all of them? Okay, let's sunlight turn off. Oh. I think I found it. Oh, there it is. Alright, so we just gotta turn the minimum down on this one. It doesn't light every... Ah! Stupid lights. Oh, I know how to fix this. It's not min, it's max. There. She's not so badly lit anymore. She's still glowing like a massive sun, but we're getting there. Maybe if I turn her so I can just utilize that as a rim. Actually, if I just move her, I can probably get it out of that range then. Let's put her over here. Wait, you're right over there. Pinkie, stop this. It's not that bad. I just see it just stands out so much. Like your eyes are looking through it and you're like, oh, that's pretty. Oh my god, why is there a fucking Pinkie back there? It just like breaks the moment. Mainly because you go, why the fuck is there a giant Pinkie Pie back there? Plus, then it would imply its location, like it was mentioned, where it would be its location be set. But really, that's not a bad thing. But I don't think that Blackjack would have ever been considered there. You would know, yeah. You would. It's Pinkie's Pie said if you've read it, would understand why she's there. But if you hadn't, it would be like, the hell. Okay, darken the face a little bit. That didn't even really do anything, though. If anything, it just makes Pinkie not as Pinkie. In the book, the Pinkie balloon, Pinkie originally before the war or before the Fallout or anything, was she ran the Ministry of, oh god, why can't I remember the name of it? And it wasn't laughter. Ministry of like happiness or party. I can't remember, something like that. But she was basically the police, and she had the balloons as a Pinkie's watching you thing. So. And that was kind of like their spy planes, was the Pinkie balloons. So it makes it, in the story, it actually is fitting, but I don't know if it would be too creepy or not. You know, it may just work just because it is something from the original story, so it would make sense. And if any. Well, let me try one thing here. We're going to take... This will just... Let me turn this off here. Why did the other Pinkie disappear? I copy the one Pinkie and the other Pinkie just disappears. What happened to Pinkie? She's dead. Actually, she got eaten, and I think I know why. Because scaling to 0 is dangerous. I think we killed our Pinkie. Yeah, I killed our Pinkie. Well... What? I saw a Pinkie. Where's the Pinkie? There she is. Tiny horse. She's a tiny horse. Yeah, but it destroyed her head, so I don't think I can use that model. SFM isn't perfect. Now I think I should be able to copy, yeah, a new model to it. No, that still destroyed her head. I'd have to make a new head. Like, yeah, even copy pasting. Nope, nope, that fixed it. Okay. So we'll have to make a new Pinkie. Oh, darn. Just wish there was a better way to do everything. Actually, if this position's good, I don't have to lock anything, technically. Wah! Forgot what angle I had her head at, though. Actually, that almost works better like that. I feel so bad for what I'm doing to Pinkie. Actually, not really, but her head rotation shouldn't be like that. Now let's move it by this. Alright, I want to see what other people imagine the Pinkie balloon looking like. Search Pinkie MOP Fallout balloon. That is perfect! This is best reference we could have. Can I do that? Let's see. Oh, I don't think I can make the face do that, though. We'll just, like... Yeah, I didn't... No, there's no way I could do it, but we'll... Let's take a pucker. Mouth does not want to be in that position. Yeah, we're just it doesn't work. What episode is that from? Is that even from an episode? And I like how she's just like embarrassed to be with her. I have to take the biggest poop. Alright, close that. What are the balloons called in that? Or did anybody even make a reference to it? Oh, it's Minister of Morale. That's who was. What she was. There's no imagined pictures. Oh, it's because they're going to give me a different one. Okay, this is one I've seen before, so they just have her with a happy smile. Which I guess does make more sense. Should not raise. I'm gonna put happy. I guess actually for conventions this year, I am going to. My current plan is Everfree, MLP, MSP, and BronyCon, and then one fourth one. But I haven't. I'm probably going to be Ciderfest again, but haven't 100% decided. I'm just gonna go with the same look. I can't really get the same mouth look, but I'll try getting close. So this is a slight pucker. I think so. I talked to a lot of people there, so I'm not Whoa! What happened to your hair? What's wrong with the lights in your... Oh, did I not lock your hair? I don't think I did. No, you didn't. Nope. I don't think that's fixable, but I have a different way to do it. Load up a new Pinkie. What up, ready to that. Okay, hair fixed. The only thing I'm not liking here is the lighting on this outside of her face is so bright that it's clashing with the background. I almost feel like I have to do a negative light rim to get rid of that, which is really weird. Actually, I'm just going to grab this light. It's already over there. Let's say negative. Actually, you don't have to go too bright with that stuff. Actually, I'll get rid of this then. Let me get this set around here first. Okay, it's making it green. Oh yeah, I have to invert the colors. There. A little bit more. light? I can't see it yet. It's hitting... I can see the edge of her eyes. Oh, so I have to go around so I can have it just go around the edge of her nose. I had to sneeze and it didn't want to come. Okay, seeing a little bit down there. I think it got it now. No, I don't. Damn it! There's no radius on this right now. Okay, this is way too red. Okay, you can see the edge there. I think if I increase radius drastically to increase the numbers here. Okay, a bit too much. Thought by popping up the radius that high I would have to really play with that, but apparently not. This is way too much yellow though. So you have to increase yellow, which means decrease blue. Yeah, I just don't think negative lights are going to help pull her out there. It's so messy. I think the only way I can do it is to play with the actual lighting to try to decrease its impact on her face. Which would be... I'm thinking the sun... This one's hitting it. Probably doing the most damage. Yes and no. Nope. Yeah, definitely what's hitting it the hardest. The longest render I ever started, I quit right after I started it because it came up to, what did it state? I think it was like 68 hours. It was just about 3 days, and then I was like, screw this, and canceled it. Dropped the settings, all that crap. Okay, I can't remove that one from hitting her. So let's do this instead. Because I believe this is shadowed light. Too far away, I can't do much more than that. think that was at 30. And even then, I think I had to do this in pieces. Oh, that's the combined one. This is the separate one. Yeah, because they're made. Do I even have the file for that? I was not keeping track of it. Well, I can see when they were created. So these were taking, and I started this at 3:38 a.m. So this took 12 hours to do. How many frames is that? So 92, 1200. So about 1200 frames. That took 12 hours, and then but that was for 1200 frames is just I think that was at 30. Because that would have been like 40 seconds. No, not 40 seconds. It was a majority. I think it was like a minute. Because then I had to do a second render, and this was the next day at 4:49 a.m. Running it until about noon the next day, and then I had to run a third render. There we go. They were taking 20 seconds per image, but I had to do it in multiple shots. I thought it gets more intense too when the explosion goes off. No, I think it's easier. But, I mean, that's, I think, the one that's taken the longest. I don't think Linda's Banishment had that bad. There's 12 seconds. Oh, leaving the stable. Leaving the stables per frame, some were upwards almost 40 seconds per frame. Yeah, some did break 40. But that was because I started doing things in 4K. And that was pretty intense on stuff. I think even Shoot the Thrill had some pretty intense. Well, yeah, Shoot the Thrill, almost a minute per frame. So that's why that one took like a long time to render. So what? This image started at 12:41 a.m. and for just over 1,000 frames, it took. Oh, that was multiple different ones. I can't use that as an example. That's a bad example. Yeah. But also, it's important when you're doing renders. Like when I start getting towards the end of a project, I'll make sure I'll finish certain parts of it, so that, like you saw there, I had different folders, so I could render out parts of it and then combine them all later. Because there's no point in me finishing the entire thing and then starting render. Because why not render it out as I go? So usually about a week or two before I finish something is when I start doing renders, and I try to time it so that when I'm done, all the renders are done, or at least I can start the final one. Otherwise, like for a video that's 4-something minutes, when you have renders that can take 8, 12, 14 hours, multiple days, especially if you have to do multiple renders because of effects that need to be done with overlaying. Yeah, no. I need to start that early. I might keep that Pinkie balloon. I mean, I guess I don't see a reason not to. How does it look with a couple extra passes? I don't think I want to put the Pinkie balloons everywhere. So I'd almost rather have them on the other side if I'm going to have them at all. I just don't see it having a position over here to be in. Mainly because it's in Pip's story that those are a focus. So to have them on Pip's side would make more sense. But there's really no sky on Pip's side. So I'm thinking I might just put them in this. So put another one down here. That doesn't seem to do anything, so this is part of rubble. Actually, no. God, rubble is just ground rubble bricks and stuff, not items. Okay, now let's see if that copy didn't destroy things. Doesn't look like it. Alright, we're fine. There was no locks. That comes in handy. She is the ultimate Pinkie Pie. She can see with her third eye. Okay, I'm gonna put this one further back too. Problem is, no matter, I'd have to put it really far back to be able to have it make sense. But I think it'd get too blurry if I put it too far away. Okay, I have to separate it from the roof because I don't want to have it look like it's floating on the roof. Okay, too many passes. Surprised there's still a light back there to hit her. What light is causing her face to aha! For one, ambient light's not going to be positioned right. And I bet you that this is the skybox. If it's not the skybox, it's these ones. Oh, it's not the skybox. Okay, so it's the building. It's gotta be one of these ones. There's such a delay. There we go, found it. Come on. There we go. Perfect. Alright, so I actually have control of this Pinkie's lighting. That's awesome. Read a book! That's a great thing to do. When I really don't feel like doing anything, I end up reading. It's a great way to get ideas too. That's actually where I get a lot of mine. I mean, It's not like I can say that this idea didn't come from a book in some way or another. Okay, so if we move this back this way. I love the just hanging Pinkie Pie. No, it's not even noticeable, so whatever. Oh, that cloud might cause some problems here. Too far around. That might work there. I believe it was Red, the Red Eyes army that was controlling the balloons. There, I like them because they're not really in focus here, because I didn't want them to be standing out so much that it was like, oh my god, what the f are those things? And I'm thinking that as they are right now, that might work for what I wanted it to be. If anything, though, I'm going to take this balloon, we're going to move it up a bit more. So touchy. So this is, I can half this and it would be fine. Okay. There we go. Okay, and then bring up this rim a bit. There we go. I would like to put, I could put a third one down here, but I'd have to make it, like, actually shrink it down, which is difficult because none of this stuff is locked to each other. I think it was trying to spell baboon or something. Put them higher, put it right there. Well, thought I hit a shortcut key that turned off the lights. There was griffins, but not a super large amount of griffins. And I know Griffin was one of the big things in Red's army. Was actually one of the scenes I was setting up for the video, the follow video thing. Had a lot of Griffins in it, but it had the old ones, not the newer version. Though it doesn't really matter because they're in the background. Can't tell the difference. Basket head. Alright, we're going to try to scale down this balloon without destroying Pinkie. So I need to get this to half size. The head is scaled up, the body is not. So if I add a scale, just go to 0. I'm going to do 1/4 size. Oh. And this one. If I did it based on the roots, I probably wouldn't have as many issues here, but it's fine. Actually, if I go this small, I don't even... Just look. My brain is huge! I can't go any further back to get her that size that I want, so this is the best I'm going to do. This might be too small. Nope, that might actually work. It's just how it's lit now. I just wanted it because it's already... Yeah, I'll put it just a little lower. It's already implied by having this staggering what that is. It's too bright when it goes down there. So I don't need to actually have the details to make it out. I just need to make a spec. And it's implied what that is then. So I'm thinking of just keeping it in. I was afraid of them being too much in focus, like that you would look over and go, what the fuck? But I kind of like the way they're set up there, where they're a nice distraction in the background. Actually, this one's ambient needs to go up a little bit more. I think that angle was fooling me. But actually, I'm finding that they're not really that bad here. So this is Pinkie ambient here. Actually, I think part of the problem is this. Getting it spread to hit everything. I'm going to take Okay, that's a little better. It just seems such a dark line behind her head, but that blended it a bit better. Okay, so we'll keep the Pinkie balloons. I don't know really what else to put in the sky, other than, like, I mean, Pegasus is the only thing I can really think of, and I have one here, but I feel like if I add, like, that Pegasus could really start crowding things, and so I don't want to add too many. Because Pegasus could be used to make a whole war going on in the air, but that could be, you could really very quickly overdo it. So I don't want to do that. Okay, so he's looking out over his shoulder here. But there's really not much coming at him from that direction, so we're going to add another pony coming from this way. Oh, no, that's what I wanted to do. This is where I was going to add Rampage. So let's play around with doing a Rampage. So I need a reference. I still love the balloons. They're so happy. Like, welcome, burn and destruction. Because I know it's kind of like a striped... This is kind of what I was... But when I think of Rampage, I think of... And I know somebody who's kind of working on stuff, but it's been long coming. This is one of my favorite Rampage images. Because it really is fitting, and I love how the hair kind of folds down across things here. And the barbs on the tail. It's just that, like, that helmet. Well, helmet's doable. If anything too far, like I've said before, is when it comes to details for the ponies, this area right here is about the furthest I'm going out. Because even if you look at this pony right here, how blurred they get. Anything past that point, it starts getting to the point of you can't see any details on them. So the only thing I can put that any further out than that is like explosions or potentially gunfire, but even then you wouldn't be able to see. Nothing's going to be visible otherwise. So a lot of it is just the ambience of the environment. So that's kind of the limit I have it set for it. If anything, it may be something a little further back running in, but that's kind of where I want to put Rampage, was doing something over here. So we will make a Rampage. So I had downloaded a Rampage, but it's like having a lot of errors. Let me load in Rampage and just trying to load in the Pinkie model. Is it using resources from the Pinkie model? That's weird. I mean, in a way, I can understand that, but definitely makes it hard when you don't have a Rampage then. Yeah, I thought about Enclave Cloud Frigates, but that's a super detailed model. What I was doing before for that was using, is it this one? Yeah, this one. I was using this. Oh, I forgot how big I put that model. I used this one because at least had a similar shape that I thought was similar to. And then I just added particles underneath to make it look like clouds. That's because that's the only thing I could ever think of that would work. But I think I even overrode this to have it have like a darker texture color when I was using it. But there's really I don't think there's any reference exactly to. Oh, yeah, reminder, Boris is doing his thingy for the free game thingy. So it was Enclave FOE. Let's try to switch from that. Ooh, that's pretty cool. See if they have one of the ships. There's this one. And actually, it's kind of similar looking. It's just that they have the big drop down thing here. One thing on this is it doesn't show any of the clouds that are holding it up. They really don't have much. Because what was one of the names of the ships? At least the main one. I forget. I really forgot the names of those. Yeah. It's just that to me, that's not really needed. But to me, Rampage is still one of the main characters within Project Horizon, so I really want to try to get something done for him, or her, or him, whatever. Yeah, I'm just getting rid of that. No, I don't need that. And I was gonna search. I thought somebody did at least make a base here, but I swear that's the one I downloaded and it just didn't work. But I might be stupid too. Oh, since you're just searching Rampage, is gonna be it. It's Boo! Boo was so cute. She's eating a health bar. Let's see if they link the model here. Okay, it sounds like this guy is making one. So let's see where his is. Do you have the downloads? No, maybe it's not released yet. Did I pass it? Nope, probably not released yet. Somebody did it though. If anything, it's really just Pinkie's model retextured, so I might just use that in the meantime. And we'll just armor Pinkie, and I can just texture it myself if I really need. I'm really putting a lot of Pinkie Pie in here. So how are we going to armify Pinkie? Okay, alright, a little better. Empty streets. Dota has a lot of the good stuff. Like, ooh, those are pretty good. Not those. Ooh, that worked pretty good. So that is Ravager arms spiked. Oh, colored. Oh, I thought me colored me implied to me that they could change it. Ravager arms spiked color. Can I change the color? Nope. Okay. Oh, Photoshop's open too. Good. Gotcha. It's yellow, right? I don't think I'm gonna be able to. Show that too much. I do want it a bit brighter. Okay. Might need to dumb that down, but I'll go with it for now. None of these actually work in SFM. At least not really. I'll test. Okay, let's make sure that this is still going to work right now. And that's. Let's reload everything. Wants to reload. Okay, so that kind of worked. There are just two things to do now. Oh, actually, that was the wrong one. Close to, but I want to make sure this actually puts us as a bump map. Bump map. Point normal. And the other one is let's see what that does. Actually, I do have. I put my OC in this one. He's just dead in the corner though, so nothing really special I'm doing with him. But I do throw my OC in a lot of stuff. Shoot to Thrill, I was the one that said the ponies and the magic. For the friendship and the ponies and stuff. The Full Battle one, I'm in the shot with lots and lots of other ponies. Oh, that's gonna make it semi-transparent. Yeah, damn it. Alpha test has to be on. If Fong's doing that, I don't know if I can have a bump map without Fong, and really Fong is what makes the metallic look. Let's see if some of this is doing it. Okay, can I just reload this one? I don't know if it's looking for black and white or color. It's black and white. Okay. So that did... Oh, no, it's because I still have Fawn off. That's why. Okay, so that's going to keep doing that no matter what I do then. Damn it! I didn't want to have it do like that. So I don't know if the bump maps will work. Well, the bump maps did work. Good. It just doesn't look metallic. That's what I was hoping to use the Fong for. But the bump maps did work anyway. That's fine. So I'll just get them on Pinkie. Whoa, they're a bit big. Can I move this without stretching? No, I can't. Move this one without stretching. Good. Oh, still is stretching, isn't it? Yeah, just a bit, not much though. Alright, so I have to get the base as close as I can to the position I want. That's great. Something's not made for a model. I'll screw it, I'll just make the whole thing fold to it. I don't care about this side, I'm just going to copy paste it to the other side then. leg bone is right there, so I can put this a little bit up. Put that up just a bit more in size. Go 4, it might be too big. Oh, actually it might work. I don't care as much about the straps. I just want to make sure that this is as close to the body as it can be. And really I don't have to make it perfect because he's not going to be that visible. That should work. Yeah, I'm going to make it a bit bigger. Alright, hey, bye-bye, happy birthday. Have a good work day. Behave. Ooh, that actually might work that big. Yeah, well, ooh, yeah. My only worry is, as of right now, oh no, I know what I can do. So this arm, as I've said, it's dangerous to go to 0, so let's make it really small. And then I'll just lock, well, first copy this and paste it. I'm just going to lock this whole thing by root to Pinkie's. We'll say that's the left forearm. Oh, that's the wrong arm. Okay, this was correctly. I really wish I could have this inverted, but I don't think it's going to matter. She's not going to be standing the whole time anyway. Oops. Actually, this is right for clicks. Okay, that works for that. I could probably put the same ones in the back legs and get away with it. just because this is not it's not going to be really that visible, so, or at least you're not going to notice the duplication of it that easily. I wonder if I should spin it. Why is that? Oh, it's spinning from the root. Weird, that's why. I'll spin it on this one. The root's technically still a bone that this is being modified by. Okay, now to the root from here. Yeah, that works better from that angle. Okay. So this one's going to be locked to her back right leg 1. No, leg 2. I don't even care, they're going other directions. It's just that they're spikes. And that should make it so I can grab her leg here. And move it around, good. Hello. Alright, actually first save out of the bottle. Let's see what else we have for spikes. No. Let me check the at least the reference I liked. No, I need something more with metal. That'd be like if I want to make a Super Saiyan or something. Really, I could just add that anywhere. That's goth. Is that the only armor that really worked there? Yeah, it is. Let's check armor. Doesn't armor in Dota, because Dota's going to definitely be where this is coming from. That was from Ursa. Let me check. And these are something. I just don't know where I'd put it. If I move the other ones up, this could be useful. Nah. Let's see what else Ursa has, because if it spikes on one, it's gonna have spikes on other stuff. I can kind of see why. That would be great having across the back. But I have that other crap to worry about. Is that all in one texture? Yes, damn it. Okay. Well, you know what? Might be able to get rid of that. Actually, no. Not without destroying the rest of it, too. Actually, maybe. So what's giving the bits down here life? If I put this in position, I should be able to get this modified, right? Too small. I need to get rid of her hair. I can add, I can use other models to add in her hair. Let's see if this works for putting on. thought this might have been tighter to the head. But if anything, it might make her look like she's balding. I don't think that's what we're going to go for. Can I mold this a little bit? Push this out, I can bend it more. Then move in to fit the head shape. I think I might just have to call it that this one's not going to work though. Yeah, I don't know if those to modify it to fit. It doesn't really look like spikes anymore. I'm not gonna do that. It's really annoying how much you can modify them, but it's also useful that you can't even can. That's no. Ooh. I think this is made of a helmet, but I think yeah. We can do something with this. I love the Dota stuff. Don't play the game, but okay, how much can I modify this? Head 1. Okay, if I stretch it, what does it do? It's going to do anything. Is this really just locked to the head? I'm hoping not. I was hoping I'd have bones that I could, like, pull and move around. No, really, it's just the one head model. Still doable. Maybe. It makes it easier and harder. No. Could you make an animated cutie mark? Yes. But for this, it doesn't matter because it's frozen in time. The only difficult part with that is the textures that the ponies have are absolutely enormous. It would be very, very difficult. Oh, actually, I have a better idea with this. It's like 60-something megabytes for the textures. If you were to make a GIF of that, you would have like a 1 gig texture. I don't think that would work very well. I might be able to use a part of this, as I'm trying for, not as the actual helmet, but the for the spikes. down her nose with it. Oh, then it actually shows up by her eyes. Pull it back a bit, maybe. Because if I milled this with other stuff, I might be able to make use of it. So I'm going to keep that for now. Anything with spikes. There's really not that much under the title armor. I thought there would be more. Well, this is made for horses. I wonder if it would work. I can just shove spikes into anything. Is this made for horses? I would think so. It's made for horses, just not giant ass horses. No, actually, this is for the head of the horse, isn't it? Still, I might actually be able to use it for the back. I was hoping it could be split a bit so I could fatten it. Oh, I want to try to do this without making multiple lock points, because that just gets messy. Because, like, say I locked. Let's see, that goes there. That goes there. So if I locked this scale, what happened there? You got big. Yeah, that's why I don't want to play with scaling. Yeah, I don't think that'll work. This one, it's doing side armor and stuff to connect everything together. Would probably work the best. Nomad, I was at. There's horse armor. Head's too tight together, though. It wouldn't work. Ooh. What is this? Ooh. Lots of spikes. this maybe be too many spikes? It is Rampage. I don't think there's such thing. I might be able to use this as one of the split ones. This might work if I think this is how set up how it is. It is. Sweet. Okay. I can just use pieces of these. I don't think that turn this down out a bit. Okay. I don't think that I can control these ones separately though. That's fine. If anything, I can just turn that down, turn these up. I could probably just use this a couple different times. What's the texture for this one? I gotta make this one look good. Armor of Torment. That sounds pleasant. Armor of Torment color. What is Armor of Torment? Oh, that's without. That's the VMT. Okay. So let's remove all the unneeded stuff. Open her straight from here. Okay, black and white. Sure. Increase contrast, increase brightness. Save. I hate the low like the quality of the textures, but I don't think it's gonna matter too much. Torment, this will be black and white. Import normal torment, generate bitmap 6. Normal map. try this again. Don't think that worked. Oh, well, for one. 6 overrides. Let me just reload everything. Bye bye, Saria. There we go. Okay. A little bit too light, though. I could fix that with the overrides, though. Yeah, they're too bright. I'll just leave them as they are for right now, though. Having shiny armor is probably not a bad thing. That's fine, I can scale that down manually. So make sure spine 2 is that point. Actually probably want to keep that, but I'm going to put it further back, but I'm going to bend these further back. Okay, so this should make it so I can grab chest 1. Did I duplicate this? No, I didn't. So there's something else attached here. This one's not doing anything. It was part of it, but what's not moving these spikes? Ah, that's chest 2, or spine 2 that does that, so that's going to be locked to the pelvis now. Not chest 1. That should be fine, I'm not animating it. Oh yeah, it's almost 9 o'clock, geez. Check all user mods for spikes again. 'Cause I really don't want to start doing this, like single spikes. That would just be so annoying. Oh, that's another one. I could try Thorn. Well, that'd be creepy. I'm not going to put bushes on there. 6 spikes, thorns. What is another name for something like that? Pointy? Sharp. Just thinking what blades are. Those would kind of work. It's just hard to figure out where to put them. Work great on the hands, but very limited on how to utilize that. Is that a whale? Ooh. Those actually would be kind of cool. Really turn in. Alright, how does this grab? Oh, it doesn't bend it. Good. These ones I can actually get away with. A little bit big. That might work better. I feel like I put all this work in it and then like It's going to be just a gray blur in the background. Well, probably this is look kind of like wings, and I don't want to do that. Just putting up closer on the back. Might just do it because it looked kind of cool. Screw legitimacy. Okay. Now I'm going to have these attached to just one. I believe I can fly. So she's like a Starship Enterprise or something. That's a simple texture. Those either. Dupe, black and white, dupe. Don't map. There. I get my models from all over. These ones are from Dota, so and for like a base underneath this stuff, yeah, it's 9, but I'll show quick. I have Skyrim armor, and some of this stuff is actually good as a base. pretty sure you can get it without the person, but like, so I mean, they have the full detailed armor from Skyrim. So you can get all the helmets. So, and what I used to do for making some armors for people was I would take... I don't know if they had... I thought they had the armor where it was just... Well, they have a lot of the creatures too. I didn't know that. They have a buck! An elk thing, whatever, same thing. Thought you could actually just grab the armor without the person. Though I think you can just hide that. But like this. So I can grab this armor. Actually, I probably don't want the female. It says Daedric female, so Daedric male. There. So I can take this armor. Let's see if... Oh wow, they have a lot of stuff you can do here. Set skin. Oh, different eyes. Can you talk? Yeah! Lizard. I don't think he has any control other than that. Oh, they actually added a lot of flexes and stuff for this. Only flexes that matter they don't have, though. Can make him angry. He's angry now. Actually, it looks like uninterested. Maybe he's sad. Aww. Aww. They don't have any mouth-like flexes for talking, though. That's what kind of sucks. These, I downloaded these a long time ago, like just over 2 years ago from SFM Box. That website doesn't even exist anymore. So I really can't help you on where to get these anymore. Yes, 28 textures. Awesome. The only problem with doing it this way is it will be what do you want to call that? Shadowed still. Okay, these eyeballs I think actually can be elfed out. Maybe not. Where is your mouth? There it is. There we go. I could just take the head. Where's your head? There you are. Then I have a base armor to work from. So I can just like drag everything over to about what on the pony body that I want. Take pieces of it if I don't want it. I hit the library limit on the SFM a long time ago, and I've had to disable stuff. Otherwise, I mean, I'm hitting. I have 36,000 models listed, and I think it was like 70,000 textures. Like right now, because it's 9 o'clock, I don't really care. If I were to go and load up textures, I hit my library limit, so as this is loading, it should actually crash it, because I will hit. There's only a certain amount of things that can be indexed in SFM because of the limits for being that it's running on 32-bit instead of 64. So if there's too many things being indexed, the system can't handle it and it will crash. It went past its limit. And normally, if I load up all models and all textures, it will crash. Come on. Yeah, it's just because there's only so many bits it assigns to everything that it has to index in the system, and if you have too many in the index, it overloads that variable and crashes. So normally I'd open this up and I'd close it and I'd work for a little while, and then it would crash because it would still be loading in the background. So, but it may not actually crash this time. This should be pretty interesting. Hey, my diner menu. The door, marble tile. That's all the stuff that I made for the map thing. There we go. It crashed now. So yeah, that's what it means. Out of key value string space. So it can't fit anymore. It ran out of space for the library, and then bam, crash. So yeah, I've actually had to disable some models. I've had over 40,000 easily, and I've downloaded a lot since. But I've disabled games on my profile. I'm not even groups. What am I doing? Like on here, I have Blade Symphony and the Stanley Parable disabled. I think I removed some from the index of the game. Yeah, I have Stanley Parable because I had it on there twice, kind of. Day of Defeat, Blade Symphony, Pirates, Viking and Kings, Dino D-Day. I have those disabled so that I can save myself on library space. Otherwise, just loading the models alone was crashing me. So, yeah, so that's kind of sucks. But I just try these out whenever I need them, which isn't really often. Blade Symphony shouldn't have anything I need. Day of Defeat really is older. I shouldn't need anything. Stanley Parable has our stuff every now and then. But anyways, so it's after 9. So I'm going to be. Oh, dude, they added Nick Valentine. See, it's because of crap like this. I want to actually just start doing some actual Fallout stuff. So I want to. I'm downloading some of these when they come out. So, anyways, so again, reminder: I am not streaming on Friday, because Friday I will be doing Christmas, and so that I'm not going to be here. So don't expect to stream Friday. If I get home early enough, I might start playing Dragon Ball tomorrow, since there seemed like there were some people interested in like watching me play that. So I might stream that, but I have some errands I need to run, so I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to do it in time. So we'll see. But I'll post tomorrow when I figure that out. Anyways, is there any more on here? What's the new ones? Not most popular, recent. Wait, did they actually add? Oh, they actually added the model. Nice. So, product code. I thought about doing some Ruby stuff at one point. There's a lot of stuff I want to do. It's never going to happen, though. I checked this not long ago, so it has to be newer. Oh, well. Anyways, so, yeah, anyways, so have a Merry Christmas, everybody. There he is. And if you don't celebrate Christmas, have a good weekend anyway. You can't deny me that. No, Dragon Ball, because it's, what game? Dragon Ball Xenoverse. I might start playing that tomorrow. I brought it up on Twitter, so I'd consider started playing that, and I thought that might be fun to do on a stream. So I might stream that. I at least want to stream it when I start playing it, because that's always when the game's fun. So I might do that tomorrow. Kind of just depends, because tomorrow I have a little bit more free time in the evening, but Thursday and Friday I'm booked, and Saturday I think too. So no, it won't be Friday. No streams Friday. No streams Thursday. Yeah, I might do on Thursday. Maybe early in the day though, because I'm doing stuff. No, actually I can't, because it's like 2 o'clock or something. Never mind. I lied. So anyways, anyway, I'm dragging on. Whatever. I want to go like have an evening. And Jesus Christ, I got too much stuff. No. There we go. Say bye-bye, Fluttershy. But I think that, hey, Kitty. Broken kitty. Kitty! Kitty! Alright, well, bye-bye.